Hello students, welcome once again in biology class. Today we are going to study about one more topic of our ongoing chapter of genetics, which is the molecular basis of inheritance. So under this chapter, our today's topic is components of nucleotide. As we have done in our earlier videos, that DNA and RNA, which are known as the nucleic acid, which are present in the human beings, are polynucleotide structure. Polynucleotide structure means which are made up of, as poly means too many, so which are made up of too many nucleotides. DNA and RNA are polynucleotide structure, means they are made up of so many nucleotides. When the nucleotides are connected to each other, they forms a chain. That chain is called polynucleotide chain or polynucleotide structure. It means the DNA and RNA are made up of nucleotides. So before moving on to the polynucleotide chain or polynucleotide structure, we have to understand what is nucleotide and how this nucleotide is formed. So if we assume that this is DNA or RNA, because both are polynucleotide structure. So these are the nucleotides, and when these nucleotides connect with each other, this structure is called a polynucleotide structure. So before studying this polynucleotide structure, we have to know about this nucleotide. What is this nucleotide and how this is formed? What are the components of this nucleotide? So today's topic is the structure of nucleotide or component of nucleotide. How that nucleotide is formed. So nucleotide is very important for the formation of DNA or RNA. Both are made up of nucleotides. The components which form the nucleotides are here. So these are the important, or these are the components which form a nucleotide. Without these components, a nucleotide cannot be possible. So there are three components which are present in nucleotides. Nucleotides are made up of these three components. The first component is nitrogenous base. There are two types of nitrogenous bases which are present in nucleotides. So first element or first component of a nucleotide is nitrogenous base. What is nitrogenous base? It is a heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound. A heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound is called nitrogenous base. Means a heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound is called a nitrogenous base. Heterocyclic means, as you know, there are some compounds which are cyclic or whose structure is ring structure. The ring means cyclic, and heterocyclic means a compound in which the ring is made up of at least two type of different elements. So if a ring structure formed of at least two type of different elements, that ring structural compound is called heterocyclic compound. So in nitrogenous base, it is a heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound. It means the another element other than carbon is a nitrogen. That's why it is a nitrogenous base. A ring structure which contain carbon and nitrogen in its ring structure. So nitrogenous base is a heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound. There are two types of nitrogenous bases, purines and pyrimidines. Both these nitrogenous bases are present in the nucleotides. Purines are of two types, adenine and guanine. On the other hand, pyrimidines are of three types, thymine, cytosine and uracil. So there are five nitrogenous bases: adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine and uracil. Purine, adenine and guanines are considered or are called purines. On the other hand, thymine, cytosine and uracil are called pyrimidine. There is one more important thing: DNA. In the structure of DNA or the nucleotide which is present in DNA, that is made up of adenine, guanine, thymine and cytosine. These four nitrogenous bases, adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine, are present in the DNA. So DNA is made up of these four nitrogenous bases cytosine is also present, but in place of thymine, uracil is present. So RNA is made up of adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. So the nucleotide which form RNA that contains adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. So these 5 are the nitrogenous bases. And 4 of these are present in case of DNA and RNA. Adenine and guanine present in both the cases, DNA as well as in RNA. The second component of nucleotide is pentose sugar. Pentose sugar is what? Pentose sugar, 5 carbon atoms containing sugar is called pentose sugar. Means a sugar compound which is made up of 5 carbon atom is called pentose sugar. There are 2 types of pentose sugar present in nucleotides, ribose and deoxyribose. Ribose pentose sugar present in RNA and deoxyribose pentose sugar present in DNA. So a nucleotide which is present in DNA that contain deoxyribose pentose sugar. Nucleotide which is present or which is responsible for the formation of RNA that contain or that is made up of ribose sugar. So these 2 are the pentose sugar, which one of them is present in DNA and RNA. In case of DNA, deoxyribose sugar is there, that's why DNA means deoxyribose name is given, and in case of RNA, ribose sugar is present. The third important component of nucleotide is phosphate group. An essential component of the nucleotide is phosphate group. Phosphate group is what? It is defined as a functional group characterized by having a phosphorus atom bonded to 4 oxygen atom. Means when a phosphate atom is bonded with 4 oxygen atom and in which 3 single bonds and 1 double bond should be present there. Means phosphorus is bonded with 3 oxygen atom by the help of single bond and with the 4th one with the help of double bond. That kind of structure like this. And this is an example where the phosphorus atom is bonded with the 4 oxygen atom and there is 1 double bond and 3 single bond are there. So this type of functional group is called phosphate group. It is also an essential component of nucleotide. So these 3 are the component of nucleotide which are present in every nucleotide, and nucleotide then combine to each other and they form DNA and RNA. Now we will study about their structure. What are the structure of purines, pyrimidines, means adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine and uracil. What is the structure of ribose and deoxyribose, and what is the structure of phosphate group. So now we will study about the structure of these 3 components of our nucleotide. So these are the structure of the components of nucleotide. As we have done, there are 3 components of nucleotides: nitrogenous bases, purines and pyrimidines, pentose sugar and phosphate group. So these are the structure of, first we are discussing about the structure of nitrogenous bases. Nitrogenous bases are what? These are the heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound. Cyclic means ring structure. As you can see, these structure all are ring structure, and heterocyclic because of the presence of nitrogen in the ring structure other than carbon. In these places where nothing is written, carbon is here and another element other than carbon is nitrogen in its ring structure. So that's why these are heterocyclic nitrogen containing compound. First we will talk about the purines. There are 2 purines, adenine and guanine. So adenine and guanine or purines are the dicyclic structure. Dicyclic because 2 ring structure are present in their structure. That's why the numbering. Numbering is very important because when the nucleotide, when these components join to each other, they join according to the number or according to the position of the elements. That's why we should also know about the numbering. What is the right way of numbering? So numbering in the case of purines is started from this and in a clockwise manner, so anti-clockwise manner. Number one position, second position, third position nitrogen, fourth, fifth, sixth, then seventh nitrogen position, 8, 9. So if we see that in adenine, in first position nitrogen is present, in third position is nitrogen is present, at seventh position and at ninth position. So in the case of purines, nitrogen is present in case of first position, third position, seventh position and ninth position. In case of guanine, nitrogen again present as first position, third position, seventh position and ninth position. When nucleotides are formed, that time pentose sugar added with any of the nitrogenous base. So the pentose sugar when joined with the purines, it means adenine and guanine, the first carbon is always added with the ninth nitrogen which is present and ninth number, or which is present at which location is at number 9. So that's why numbering is there. Pentose sugar, ribose or deoxyribose, the first carbon added with the nitrogen which is present at ninth position. That's why numbering is very important. We will study in detail about in the polynucleotide structure. Pyrimidines, there are three types of pyrimidines: thiamine, cytosine and uracil. These are the structure of thiamine, cytosine and uracil. These are not dicyclic because only one single or only one ring is present here. That's why it is only a cyclic structure, not a dicyclic structure like in purines. So again, numbering is very important. It is a ring structure which contains carbon and nitrogen elements in its ring. That's why it is also a heterocyclic compound. So here nitrogen is present in first position and fifth position. So these two positions are occupied by the nitrogen. Again, if we see the cytosine, first position and fifth position is occupied by the nitrogen. In case of uracil, first position and ninth position is occupied by the nitrogen. So these are the structure of pyrimidine, thiamine, cytosine and uracil. As we know, thiamine and cytosine are present with adenine and guanine in case of DNA, and in case of RNA, cytosine and uracil are present with adenine and guanine. So these are the structure of nitrogenous bases. Now the second element is pentose sugar. Pentose sugar means a sugar compound contain 5 carbon atoms. So these two are the pentose sugar which are present in DNA and RNA. Any one of these two is present in DNA and other one is present in RNA. So this is the structure of ribose sugar. This ribose sugar present only in RNA. This is not present in DNA. These two are the similar, only one difference is there. So these are the 5 carbon atom. Numbering is started from here: first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and this one is the fifth carbon. So these are the 5 carbon. Again, deoxyribose, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and this is the fifth carbon. But the only difference between the ribose and deoxyribose is if we see the second carbon, the carbon which is present at second place. Here OH group is present and here only hydrogen is present. So in ribose sugar, third carbon is having hydroxide group. On the other hand, in deoxyribose, oxygen is removed. That's why deoxy term is given. Oxygen is removed. So here OH is not present, only hydrogen is present. This is the only difference between ribose and deoxyribose. So ribose sugar, this sugar is present in case of RNA and deoxyribose is present in case of DNA. So nucleotide of DNA is made up of deoxyribose sugar and nucleotide of RNA is made up of ribose sugar. The last or third component of nucleotide is phosphate group. This is the structure of a phosphate group. As I said that phosphate group is a functional group which contains 5 phosphorus which is joined with the 4 oxygen atoms single bond and one double bond. Also hydrogen atoms are there. And another important condition is there. One of the oxygen out of 4 oxygen should be connected with any other element or any other alkyl element. Otherwise, it will be considered as phosphate ion. So this is the structure of phosphate group. If this element is not present, this group is not present here, this will be considered as phosphate ion. So this is the phosphate group which is present in nucleotide. So these are the structure of the component of nucleotide. Nitrogenous bases, 5 type of nitrogenous bases, 2 purines and 3 pyrimidines. 2 types of pentose sugar, ribose and deoxyribose, and phosphate group is here. When these components join with each other, pentose sugar, nitrogenous bases and phosphate group, then a nucleotide form. So in our next video we will study about how these components are joined with each other, how the nucleotide is formed. This is the basic, that when pentose sugar, nitrogenous bases and phosphate group, these combine to each other, they form a structure which is called nucleotide. So nucleotide is the combination of pentose sugar, nitrogenous base and phosphate group. And when the nucleotides are joined with each other, they form a chain which is called polynucleotide, and DNA and RNA are the example of polynucleotides. So this is about the components of nucleotide and the structure of the nucleotides. Now I will come in front of you by next topic, which will be the structure of a polynucleotide chain. Till then, watch this video, watch my earlier videos very carefully, and if you have any query or any question, you can comment or you can directly send your query through WhatsApp to me. Till then, thank you.